Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm trusting that we're finding one another well this evening. All right. Going to go ahead and get started in a moment here. If you can hear me, just let me know. Hey, Erica. Can you hear me okay? Hey, Melinda. Great to see you here. Hey, KL. Kelly, welcome. Awesome. All right. Lars. Hey, Marie. So nice to have you here. You guys, Marie is such an awesome medium and channel. If you haven't checked her out, please do over at Spiritual Baddie. I highly recommend her work. Highly, highly, highly. Hey, Christina. Great to have you here. I'll just give folks a second to arrive. It's so good to have you guys here. I have a couple of announcements to make, but I want to give more people a chance to arrive before we do so, before we get into announcements. Yes, Marie, thank you. You're such a wonderful moderator. Thank you. I love hanging out with you on the live streams. When are you going live next, Marie? We need you to go live. For those of you that don't know, Marie is one of the most amazing humans you'll ever meet. She has a heart of gold, and she is just thoroughly embraced being a spiritual being, having a human experience. The stories she tells about her life and the profound wisdom that comes out of her mouth on her live streams. And at the same time, she'll tell you about her obsession with crab legs and all sorts of absurdity. She's one of the most real people you will ever meet. So, highly recommend you guys subscribing to Spiritual Baddie when you have a chance. To the one person who hit the like button, thank you. I really appreciate that. Please go ahead and hit the like button if you're able. Definitely appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and get started here in a moment. One quick announcement. There will be no visuals tonight. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. Super appreciate it. There will be no visuals tonight. Oh, yes. Thank you. Free readings on Tuesday. Okay, guys, subscribe to Marie. She's going to go live on Tuesday for free readings. Be sure to hit your notification bell. She's one of the best I've ever seen. So, all right. Thank you for hitting that like button, guys. All right. So there won't be visuals tonight. Had a little technical difficulty on my end. And so the visuals that you will all have this evening will be the visuals in your third eye. I'm assuming then that if we're here together doing this meditation, that perhaps you know where the chakras are, because we will be working with the chakras. If not, I'll kind of give you a cue to where they are, so that you know what we're working with. When I talk about the chakras, I will refer to them as source energy centers, as I am utilizing the language my guides gave to me for this meditation. And they specifically called the chakras source energy centers. They did not refer to them as chakras. And when I asked them why, they said, hey, we want you to understand exactly what this is. Each chakra is actually the place where God meets you in your physical body. It's your direct connection to source. So they were very intentional about calling them source energy centers. We will be working with the 7 that are located inside the physical body. Even though there are 12, we'll be working with the 7 in the physical body. Even though this is called a Christ consciousness meditation, I totally understand that you may come from a different faith tradition, and that faith tradition may recognize a teacher in the name of unconditional love that has a different name. And so when I refer in the meditation to the Christ consciousness timeline, feel free to go ahead and utilize name timeline as you utilize the commands in the meditation. The purpose of the meditation isn't to centralize Christ as much as it is to centralize Christ's message, which was about standing in unconditional love, which is what this meditation is all about, cultivating the love that has no conditions in our field and learning how to hold it. What else in terms of housekeeping? I mentioned that there will be no visuals tonight. So you'll have to utilize your third eye to see where we're working inside your body. And I think that's it. We'll do the meditation. The meditation will take about 45 minutes to an hour. And then we'll have 10 minutes at the end for open Q&A, 10 to 15 minutes for open Q&A at the end. And for you to share your experiences. When it comes to this meditation, I prefer to sit. I tend to sit in a chair at the edge of the seat so that I'm forced to keep my back upright. That's what works for me. Both my feet are flat on the ground. You are welcome to sit. You are welcome to lay. You are welcome to do what works for you to keep you engaged in the meditation. That's just what works for me. All right. Okay, my loves. Thank you once again, all of you, for being here. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you also for sharing this. I know some of you have shared this with friends and family, so I definitely appreciate you doing that. Oh, last announcement. The time for our meditation over the next week will change. This is day 5 of 12, so I believe we have about 7 more days. Starting tomorrow night, we won't be meeting at midnight. At 12:12, we'll be meeting at 8:30 as we walk through the Solstice Gateway each night of this week. So that'll be 8:30 Eastern Time, 5:30 Pacific, and I believe that is 1:30 a.m. Greenwich Mean, maybe. I don't know. You'll have to check your time zone, but we'll be doing this at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And of course, you can do this whenever you feel like it. The recordings will remain on YouTube. All right. Well, let's go ahead and begin. Allow yourself to begin to feel your energy settling. Feel your energy settling around you, like fresh sheets falling on a bed, leaves falling from a tree, or snow falling to the earth. Allow your energy to catch up with your body. Excellent. Now begin to visualize a sphere of protection around you and surrounding your aura. See yourself inside and fully protected. And with the following words, we will command our protection. I now command that only that which is source love may enter this space. Allow yourself to see yourself fully protected. And now we will begin our work with our heart chakra this evening, located in the center of the chest. We will now command this source energy center to open with the following words. I now command this source energy center to open. Allow yourself to see your heart chakra begin to open. Like an egg opening to reveal the glowing center. And just notice the thoughts and feelings, the images that come to your awareness when your attention is on your heart chakra. And now we will take responsibility for ourselves and for the earth and command the removal of harm with these words. I now command that anything that is emanated from this source energy center that has caused harm be bound, rendered neutral, and sent back to source for a full transmutation to love. Feel it releasing now. And now we will command our healing. I now command Source Love, come down and heal this source energy center, flooding it with source love, and those harmed spaces, flooding them with source love, making them whole again. And just notice what that's like, to feel your heart being flooded with source love. And now we will command our ascension with these words. I now command this source energy center to arise and align to the Christ consciousness timeline for this source energy center and all associated cells and particles to vibrate and match the frequency of unconditional love. And just notice your ascension. What shifted? Place your attention on what softened or opened. Notice what lightened, what released. And now let us work with the solar plexus chakra. Welcome in if you're just joining. Please create a sphere of protection around yourself. We will open the chakra with these words. I now command this source energy center to open. Just notice how your solar plexus reveals itself to you. Notice any thoughts or memories or images that come up with your attention on your solar plexus, as these are just currently energetically tethered. And now let us command the removal of harm for our solar plexus And now command anything that has emanated from this source energy center that has caused harm. Be bound, rendered neutral, and sent back to source for a full transmutation to love. Feel it unplugging now. And let us now take responsibility for our solar plexus and the earth and command our healing. I now command Source Love to come down and heal those harmed places and flood this Source Energy Center with love, making them whole again. And just feel Source Love pouring in. Other things may be happening, but just keep your attention on Source's love pouring in. Flooding your solar plexus and any places of harm, filling them and sealing them. And now let us command our ascension for the solar plexus with these words. I now command this source energy center arise and align to the Christ consciousness timeline for this source energy center. And all associated cells and particles to vibrate and match the frequency of unconditional love. And just notice what softens, what becomes more alive, what opens. Keep your attention on your ascension. And now we will work with the sacral chakra, located just near the navel. Welcome. If you're just joining, please create a sphere of protection around yourself. And let us open the chakra with these words. I now command that this source energy center open. Maybe just see it opening like a sun rising. Revealing its light to you. And now let us command the removal of harm for the sacral chakra. With these words, I now command that anything that is emanated from this source energy center that has caused harm be bound, rendered neutral, and sent back to source for a full transmutation to love. Feel those things leaving your space now. And let us now take responsibility for ourselves and the earth and command our healing. I now command Source Love, come down and flood this Source Energy Center and those harmed spaces, making them whole again. Just feel what that's like. To have your sacral filled with the love from Source. And now let us command our ascension for the sacral chakra. I now command that this source energy center arise and align to the Christ consciousness timeline, and all associated cells and particles vibrate to match the frequency of unconditional love. And just notice what shifts, what softens, what opens. Keep your attention on your ascension. And now let us work with the root chakra, located below the navel. just below the pubic bone and below this base of our spines. Let us open the chakra with these words. I now command this source energy center to open. And allow yourself to see it opening. And just notice any thoughts or people or feelings that arise with your attention on your root chakra. As these are the energies currently tethered to it. And now let us take responsibility for ourselves and for the earth and command the binding of harm for this chakra. With these words, I now command that anything that is emanated from this source energy center that has caused harm be bound, rendered neutral, and sent back to source for a full transmutation to love. See it going now. And let us now command our healing. I now command source love, come down and flood this source energy center and those harm spaces, making them whole again. And just notice what that's like. To have a love from source flood your root. And now let us command our ascension for our root chakras. With these words, I now command this source energy center to arise and align to the Christ consciousness timeline for this source energy center. And all associated cells and particles to vibrate and match the frequency of unconditional love. Just notice what's there when your root embodies unconditional love. Keep noticing what lightens, what opens, what softens. And now we will work with the third eye, located in the center of the forehead, below the top of the skull. Find the place where the third eye and the crown intersect. And if you're just joining, welcome. Create a sphere of protection around yourself. And let us now open the third eye with these words. I now command this source energy center to open. And just notice the brightening light from your third eye as the chakra opens and reveals itself to you. And let us now command the removal of harm with these words. I now command that anything that is emanated from this source energy center that has caused harm be bound, rendered neutral, and sent back to source for a full transmutation to love. See those things unplugging now and leaving your space. And let us now command our healing. I now command Source Love, come down and flood this source energy center and those harmed places, making them whole again. And just feel what that's like. Let us now command our ascension for the third eye. I now command this source energy center arise and align to the Christ consciousness timeline. And all associated cells and particles match the frequency of unconditional love. And just notice what softens or opens. Notice what shifts for the better. as your third eye embodies a love without conditions. And now bring your attention to your throat. If you're just joining, welcome. Please create a sphere of protection around yourself. Let us open the throat chakra with these words. I now command that this source energy center open. And just notice any pictures or people or thoughts, feelings, memories that arise with your attention on your throat chakra. Let us now command the removal of harm with these words. I now command that anything that has emanated from this source energy center that has caused harm be bound, rendered neutral, and sent back to source for a full transmutation to love. Feel those things leaving your space now. Let them go. And now let us command our healing and that of the earths. With these words, I now command that Source Love come down and flood this Source Energy Center and those harmed places, making them whole again. Receive the love. Receive. Let it in. Let us now command our ascension for our throat chakras with these words. I now command that this source energy center arise and align to the Christ consciousness timeline. for this source energy center and all associated cells and particles vibrate to match the frequency of unconditional love. And just feel what's different. Notice the shifts. And now connect that throat, that healed throat, vibrating in unconditional love, to your healed heart, vibrating in unconditional love. Bring the energy from your heart into your solar plexus. Now connect the solar to the sacral. Allow that energy to sink into your root. And allow the energy to move out of your root and expand to surround you. And begin to move up and around and through your aura, making its way to your crown. Allow the energy to enter your crown and pass through your third eye, and making its way back into your throat. Just continue to see the energy moving, throat to heart, to solar plexus, sacral and root, out, up, and around, and then back in through your crown. As this energy moves just a couple of feet above your head, allow yourself to create a symbol of unconditional love for yourself. You may wish to work with a halo or a crown, a giant sphere or ball or heart. But see that symbol a couple of feet above your head, just glowing brighter and brighter and brighter. Now, Notice that that sphere is coming closer to your crown and shrinking in size. Notice that it is now the perfect size to fit into your crown chakra, lighting it up. Creating a glow, igniting that crown chakra with unconditional love and doing for your crown what we've done for every other chakra all at one time. See the crown chakra glowing as it gets purified by unconditional love. And now bring that glowing symbol into your third eye, connecting the crown and the third eye as one. Now bring that unified energy into your throat, connecting the throat, the third eye, and the crown as one. See them lit up, ignited by love. And now allow this symbol and that unified energy to come rest in your heart. See your heart light up with unconditional love. Now see that column expand to include your solar plexus. Just see the light in that column continue to glow brighter with love, and feel the inclusion of your solar plexus in this column now. And now expand the column to include your sacral, and as you're ready, your root. See the central column lit up with love. Each of your chakras is expanding and merging with the others. Pulling the energy all the way down and through your root, out and expanding. To cover the aura around your entire body. back and front, sides. See this light now expanding and enveloping you, surrounding your aura, purifying your aura with unconditional love. See that energy coming to sit at your crown again, gathering at your crown. And just allow yourself to see it moving through the crown and down your ascension column once again. Notice how bright you are. Notice how well you hold love. Very good. As we begin to conclude our meditation, you may wish to stretch or yawn or switch positions. Take a few deep breaths or a couple of sips of water. Thank you for participating, everyone. It was lovely to have you here tonight. That concludes our meditation for today. You are more than welcome to stay for the Q&A portion, but you don't have to. Thank you, Marie. It was wonderful to have you here. I'm so grateful you were able to join. So grateful. Thank you so much, Kylie Orbacrone. Thank you, Enoch Gypsy. Thank you for being here. You're Claire Cognisa. Yes, grateful divine. Yeah. Different nights you may feel different things with this meditation. Each time I was distracted, you'd say, focus on ascension. You're welcome, grateful divine butterfly. Oh yeah, press the like button, guys. I appreciate that reminder, Marie. Thank you. Definitely subscribe to Marie's channel. She'll be live on Tuesday. Same for you too, Christina Lukens. Oh, well, I'm really happy that it was a useful reminder. Yeah, it's easy as we move our energy to get caught up in what we think it's not doing. I did envision you guys. I was like, okay, there's 16 people here. There's 20 people here. Let me just imagine them. And I was working with my guides. They would tell me when to move on or when to say certain things tonight, which was very helpful. because they could see you more clearly than I could. So, um, yay! I'm glad you felt happy, Kylie. That's awesome. Oh, grateful divine. I'm happy to hear that. That's awesome. Oh, nice, Christina. Yeah, I had a visual of all of you in my mind as I was working with you tonight. Um, I had my guides kind of telling me like when to move on and when to say certain things tonight. That was new for me. I haven't worked with them quite like that in delivering the meditation, so I'm glad it was a useful thing. I'll be sure to remember that in nights going forward. Does anyone have any questions about the meditation that have come up over the last few days, or if this is your first time hearing it? Any questions or any other reflections or thoughts from this evening? Now is a great time. We'll have about another 7 or 8 minutes for Q&A. I know, right? Go guides. Go gadget guides. Any questions or any thoughts? You're welcome to share your experience or anything you saw or felt with this evening's meditation. But you don't have to. It's up to you. Is it helping also to release trauma, childhood wounds? Yeah, Orena, it can do that. It can definitely do that. One of the things that I noticed, like I kept thinking early on in my experience with the meditation, when my guides first gave it to me, I always thought that as I'd move to each chakra that I would get distracted, that I would wander off. But my guides told me, they said, no, you're not distracted. This is everything that you currently have tethered emotionally to this source energy center. All of these worries or fears or anxieties or memories or traumas that you remember as we touch this source energy center come to conscious mind so that they can be cleared. And sometimes, like, now, like I move through it and I don't even bother with noticing what's getting cleared. I don't even need to know. I just go. Just get out. And so, sometimes it's nice to take the time to notice. And certainly as I'm working with introducing the meditation to you guys, I'm, giving you the chance to just see, to come to conscious awareness about what's going on with your chakras and your emotional field. But certainly you don't have to do that every time. You'll still get the clearing whether you're consciously looking or not via the commands. And you can even feel it too at the release part, because it's 3 parts for each chakras. It's bind, render neutral, and send back to source. It's call down love and heal, and then it's ascend. At that first part, the bind, render neutral, sometimes you may see the traumas come up. Other times you just feel a release. You just feel something unplugging from your space and you know that it's going. So yeah. Spiritual baddie. Marie, I would get visuals of things I'm studying within each energy center. I was going down the rabbit hole, but that focus on your ascension pulled me back up. Thank you so much. Oh, good. Good. I'm glad. Yeah. Marie, you may want to, because I know what you're studying and how you're studying right now. As you get familiar with the way the meditation works, your guides and anyone's guides may come to you and give you insights or awareness as you move through each chakra. Um, and so don't hesitate. Like if you feel the need to pause and write it down or, stop and record it and then come back to working and completing the meditation, then do so by all means. Um, Christina Lukens, yes, it is normal to have memories flood in and out for the reasons that we just discussed. Where it's just like, each chakra has certain things that, for whatever reason, the emotions that go with that chakra, both light and shadow, are anchored into our emotional body. So this is why we do the binding, the rendering neutral, and the sending back to source component for those memories. Because as we pause and we notice what's tethered to the chakra, it's not necessarily you getting distracted. It's just there are certain things tied to certain chakras in your energetic field. And the more you understand what each chakra governs, it starts to make a lot of sense. Like, oh, that's why that memory is tied to this chakra, because it's this emotion that's tethered to it, that it's anchored to. Orena, yes, swim in the lake. That sounds lovely. Really nice. Are there any other questions or reflections? I'd love to hear your experiences of the meditation. And just a quick announcement. We will meet at 8:30 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Totally okay if you need to, do the midnight meditation, the 12:12 meditation. You can do the 12:12 meditation at 12:12, as you, or whenever you have time. The recording will be up. Let's see. On the Sacral Energy Center, I got why was one of the main reasons for gold mining and why California belongs to the USA. Dang, girl, that's deep. That is really deep. I'll be calling you for more info. That's something I'm curious about. But yeah, you also may notice certain colors float in and out, as you work with the chakras or, spectrum colors, spectrum of energy. Totally normal, totally okay. Or like plasma, prism type colors. Also normal, also okay. Yes, 8:30 p.m. That's when we'll meet. Okay. All right. Any other insights anyone got? The energy on the chat room is so zen. Thank you, Kay. Thank you, everyone here. Yes. You guys are super zen. It has been awesome to meditate with everyone who comes. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. Kylie, I was just floating by. My growing process has been going very well these past few days. So happy I got to share with you all. That's awesome, Kylie. Yeah, Kylie, you're so high vibe, girl. So high vibe. Everyone here is really high vibe. So it's a pleasure to have been able to sit and meditate with everyone. Any other insights or thoughts or things to share? We'll go ahead and disconnect in a moment. Just want to give everyone the chance to come back. Christina Lukens, this is so beautiful. I never let so much go so far in months. That is awesome. Yeah, let it go. Let's leave it on this side of the solstice, on this side of 2020, in this decade. Let it go. Let us drop it and drop it all, as much as we can, right? Amazing. Well, my lovelies, have the sweetest of dreams. Yes. Please have sweet dreams. Drink water. As you all have been clearing a lot of energy, those of you who are both doing this for the first time or who have been doing this consecutively, you're moving a lot of energy, a lot of it. So please drink lots of water. If it happens to be cold where you are, drink warm or hot water to get yourself hydrated and keep things moving out at the cellular level. You want the cellular counterparts to the energetic pieces that we're releasing. You want the cellular counterparts to also be moving out of your body. So definitely drink lots of water and do what you can to allow your body to physically release any of the cellular debris that may have been attached to the energetic debris that we have been getting rid of. Okay? Lots of water, lots of movement. Yay! I know. Kylie, oh, love fest in here. Kylie, Marie, you're both beautiful beings. Christina, thank you for being here. Grateful Divine and Orena, it's been a pleasure to meditate with you guys. Thank you so much for sharing your experiences. Enoch Gypsy, if you're still here, thank you. Orbacrone, if you're still here, thank you as well. Ruthie, thank you for coming. Clara and Sibel, wonderful to have you. Fallon, Salome, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Erica, thank you for being here. RBT girl, yes. I'm so grateful for you and Persia and a nurturing clever man. Thank you for being here. Kelly Myers, thank you. Melinda, thank you. Thank you all for joining and doing the meditation. It's been a wonderful, wonderful energy that we've been cultivating. Okay, my loves, have a very sweet night. 8:30 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Take great care. Bye for now.